Let's go ahead and finish out the chapter. Section 5, how to separate mixtures. Mixtures can be separated based on different physical properties and of the components. Different properties, you need different techniques. Boiling point. If I have two substances mixed together that have a different boiling point, I can separate them by boiling off the one that has a lower boiling point. So I can just heat it up to whatever level that lower boiling point is, keep it there, and the substance that has the lower boiling point will evaporate off. I can use filtration if there are different states of matter. So if I am trying to filter out sand out of water, I can simply filter it through. I can get some filter paper and pour the sand and water mixture through that filter. The water will filter through the paper and the sand will be left inside the paper. Adherence to a surface, we can use what's called chromatography, and depending on the way that the substance sticks to things, it will stick to the paper. One part of the mixture will stick to the paper, whereas the other will not. And volatility, you can let one portion of the substance evaporate and the other will stay behind. So here we have distillation of a solution consisting of salt and dissolved water. Here we have a Bunsen burner. We have a flask here that contains the salt water. As the water evaporates, as it boils, it will condense and go down this tube right here, and it will, once it cools down, condense into liquid water, leaving the salt over here inside the flask because it does not evaporate, whereas the water evaporated and condensed again into pure water over here in this flask. No chemical change occurs when the salt water is distilled. So nothing is changing, we are just separating the two things. There's no kind of chemical change. We are separating the salt from the pure water. Filtration separates a liquid from a solid. So here we have a funnel with some filter paper, it looks like. A stirring rod is used to just agitate the mixture of solid and liquid that is going through the funnel with the filter paper. The solid stays here, trapped in the funnel, whereas the liquid flows through the filter paper and is collected in a beaker down here. So here's a flowchart showing us how matter can be classified. It can be classified into a homogeneous mixture, which remember is the same throughout, and heterogeneous mixtures, which are different throughout. Both can be made up of pure substances, whether those are compounds or elements. Compounds can be broken down into elements by chemical methods through a chemical reaction. And that's what I've got for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know.